Hey y'all!
We're going to be showing you what to do with those pumpkins that you don't know what to do with.
A fairly simple process. I know it's one more step, and with the holidays, we're trying to eliminate steps, right? But this is so wonderful and so delicious, and we didn't want you to miss out. So we're going to show you today, okay? You just want to start by we usually cut the pumpkin in half. And then we'll just want to scoop out his insides.
Yep.
Now you can clean these seeds off and you can toast them with a little oil and some salt and pepper, some seasonings, and put them right in the oven, 450 degrees, just till they are nice and toasty. But we're just choosing to go ahead and feed them to the chickens because our chickens love them.
Yes.
And you might have already done some of this with your jack-o'-lanterns. This is actually a pie pumpkin. You just get better flesh from a pie pumpkin than you would a jack-o'-lantern. So that's why we're doing a pie pumpkin. I used to toast these seeds up for the kids when they were littler. They used to love doing that. But you just want to scrape it real good. Scrape the sides. And get those stringy parts off of there. Okay, now that you've got it all cleaned out, we're just going to take a vegetable peeler and we're just going to peel the outside off. And I usually do this over the kitchen sink because then it doesn't matter if it goes everywhere. Okay, now that we've got him all cleaned off, his rind is off and his insides are out, we're just going to cube him up into about 1 to 2 inch cubes. And any rind that's hard to get off, you can just cut that right out and feed it to the chickens or put it in the compost. Okay. All right. Essentially, you want to cook these like you would potatoes. So we're just going to cover them with water and we're going to put them on the stove to boil. Okay, so we're going to turn it. We've covered them with water. We're going to turn them on and cook them until they're fork tender. Okay. They're fork tender, and that's all we want is fork tender. That only took about 15 minutes. Now we're going to drain them, and then we're going to put them in the blender. All right, so that's all done. We drained them. We're just going to dump them right in the blender here, or scoop them, I guess, into the blender. And then we're just going to blend it up. Okay, since this is really hot, you want to make sure you're going to put it into a hot jar as well. Or you can just put it, in a bowl or something, let it cool off, however you want to do it. Or you can use it right now the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're doing this in advance, which we like to do, we didn't do that. So here we are doing it now. This is one that we've already done. And we just put it right in the jar, dumped it right in the jar, and we just put it right in the fridge. It'll keep for a good while in the fridge just like this. Pull it out and use it for your cookies or your pumpkin roll or pumpkin pie or whatever you're going to do with it, okay? Now, if you're not going to use it right away and you want to keep it for longer, then I would suggest putting it in baggies or some kind of freezer safe container, and then just freeze it. And just pull it out when you need it for your pumpkin cookies or, if you want to make a pumpkin pie or whatever. It's totally wonderful that way, and you still get that delicious nutrition from it because it's not been hot processed and all the vitamins being cooked out of it, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and put this right in a jar, and then we'll store it in the fridge unless I don't use it all, and then we'll go ahead and put it in the freezer after that. So we warmed our jar up. It was sitting in some hot water. Just because you don't want to add hot liquids to a cold jar. Okay. Put the lid on that guy and we'll do the rest of this. Thanks. I'm going to take that and I'll hold this. Scoop that in there. All right. Okay, there you have it, guys. Pumpkin puree. Now, these are not canned. These are just being stored in the jar in the refrigerator. You can can pumpkin in the cubes, and that's fine. But pumpkin puree, you'd have to pressure can it, and then they're saying that it doesn't get hot enough consistently through to can it. And that's why they say don't can pumpkin puree, but you can can cubed pumpkin in water. All right. We're just going to use this for Thanksgiving meal. We'll either make a casserole out of it or some pumpkin cookies or, our pumpkin roll that we showed you how to make. And Isabella will tag that for you as well. We just wanted to show you how easy it is to take a pumpkin and turn it into delicious, nutritious food for your family. And that's how it's done. But we do wish you a very, very blessed Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And a time with your family and friends. And we hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And as always, keep it simple.
And fun. Also, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of our fun videos. And don't forget, share it with your friends.